Steelers show interest in Deion Sanders' son, but not the one you think. When NFL Network hosted the Colorado NFL Showcase, many expected the Pittsburgh Steelers to be focusing on quarterback Shiloh Sanders, one of the top prospects at the position in the 2025 NFL Draft. However, the team's front office surprised everyone by turning its attention to another name, Shiloh Sanders, Shadur's older brother. The Steelers' surprising pick. While Shadur was throwing passes to Travis Hunter and his Colorado Buffaloes wide receivers, the Steelers' front office was busy hosting Ole Miss quarterback Jackson Dart for a pre-draft visit. This apparent scheduling conflict intrigued many fans. However, that didn't mean Pittsburgh wasn't looking for Sanders, just not the one everyone expected. Shiloh Sanders, Colorado safety and son of legendary cornerback Deion Sanders, caught the Steelers' attention during practice. Closely watched by scout Kelvin Fisher, Shiloh had a solid performance at the Colorado NFL Showcase, which may have increased his chances of being selected in the draft. The Steelers' tradition of selecting players with NFL lineage. Coach Mike Tomlin and the Steelers' front office have a history of valuing prospects with family ties in professional football. In 2023, the team selected Joey Porter Jr., the son of former Steelers linebacker Joey Porter. In addition, the team's recent roster has featured brothers playing together, such as Cam and Connor Hayward, and Nick and Nate Herbig. Tomlin values players who grew up in an environment immersed in the sport, developing a competitive mindset and advanced understanding of the game from an early age. For that reason, Shiloh Sanders could be a logical choice for the Steelers, who need to strengthen the safety position. Shiloh Sanders' profile and potential for the Steelers. While Shiloh Sanders is not considered an elite NFL talent, he has qualities that could make him a useful player in the league. He is currently projected to be a Day 3 draft pick, which would represent a low-risk investment for the Steelers. Pittsburgh is currently looking for depth at safety, and Sanders could be a viable option to add to the roster. Initially, he would have to earn his spot on special teams, but that is a common trajectory for many players who later excel in the league. While the Steelers' top decision-makers have not met directly with Shiloh Sanders, the presence of scouts watching his performance indicates that there is real interest. If selected by Pittsburgh, he could become another chapter in the team's tradition of taking a chance on players with strong football heritage. What's next? The Steelers' front office still has a lot of decisions to make ahead of the 2025 NFL Draft. While the search for a quarterback remains a priority, the interest shown in Shiloh Sanders suggests the team is also looking for strategic opportunities to strengthen its defense. As such, the next few months promise to be crucial in defining the team's direction for next season. Steelers see Kyle McCord as long-term solution at QB. With the 2025 NFL Draft approaching, the Pittsburgh Steelers are the center of speculation about a new quarterback. NFL Network analyst Chad Reuter is betting that the franchise could invest in Syracuse's Kyle McCord as the future of the position. Draft projection and McCord's path. In a 5-round mock draft released on April 4th, Reuter pegged McCord as the Steelers' 3rd-round pick at number 83. This would be Pittsburgh's second edition of the draft, as the team traded its 2nd-round pick for wide receiver DK Metcalf. McCord began his college career at Ohio State, where he spent 3 seasons developing. As a starter in his 3rd year, he demonstrated his ability by amassing 3,170 yards and 24 touchdowns in 12 games, recording a passer rating of 161.6 with just 6 interceptions. However, his trajectory changed in 2024 when he transferred to Syracuse after Ohio State handed over the command of the offense to Will Howard. This change of scenery boosted his game even more, resulting in an impressive season, 4,779 yards and 34 touchdowns in 13 games. His rating dipped slightly to 148.8 due to 12 interceptions, but his average yards per game jumped from 264.2 to 367.6, cementing him as one of the most productive passers in college football. The most impressive thing? McCord achieved these numbers without a supporting cast as talented as Ohio State's, proving his ability to lead and produce under pressure. Is McCord a fit for the Steelers? Given the philosophy of the Steelers coaching staff, McCord has some traits that fit the team system, while others may raise questions about his fit. McCord's playing style shares similarities with Mason Rudolph and Aaron Rodgers, should he sign with the franchise. Analyst Kyle Krabs of the 33rd team described McCord as a pocket passer with a limited ceiling due to modest athleticism and average arm strength. However, Krabs also highlighted his strengths: a keen eye for the game, able to identify favorable matchups, toughness under pressure, quick release of the ball, highly regarded leadership qualities. Lance Zierlein of the NFL Network praised his aggressive mindset when attacking gaps on defense and said McCord has the arm to make tight window throws. Those qualities could be enhanced under the tutelage of Aaron Rodgers, a master of accurate throws and quick reads at the line of scrimmage. There's one problem, however. The Steelers have historically valued mobile quarterbacks, and McCord does not fit that profile. During his college career, he accumulated negative rushing yards, highlighting his lack of mobility. That may seem like a significant hurdle, but it's worth noting that Pittsburgh has already expressed interest in Quinn Ewers, another pocket passer, suggesting that mobility may not be a factor in the draft. Steelers could select Omarion Hampton in the first round. In addition to a quarterback, the Steelers could bolster their running game with a strategic pick. In Reuters' mock draft, North Carolina running back Omarion Hampton was pegged as the franchise's first-round selection. According to the analyst, Hampton fits perfectly into the Steelers' plan to bolster their ground attack. The Steelers added Kenneth Gainwell at running back this offseason, but Hampton is a dictator, Reuters said. He continued, "No matter who the starting quarterback is in Week 1, the team will want to run the ball effectively. Hampton's powerful style and ability to make explosive plays in the open field would be a valuable addition." Hampton has demonstrated consistency and talent in college football, surpassing the 1,000-yard mark in 2 of his 3 seasons. In 2023, he rushed for 1,504 yards, followed by an impressive 1,660 in 2024. He also scored 15 rushing touchdowns in each of those seasons. In his final campaign, he totaled 2,033 yards from scrimmage and averaged 138.3 rushing yards per game, cementing himself as one of the most dominant running backs in the draft. If Pittsburgh does indeed go for McCord and Hampton, the duo could provide a solid foundation for a rebuilding offense. McCord would have a reliable running back to relieve pressure in the passing game, while Hampton would arrive ready to share carries and potentially take over the backfield. The Steelers' future starts in the draft. With a roster in flux and a veteran quarterback potentially on the way, the Steelers are in a critical position to shape the future of the franchise. If McCord is indeed chosen, he will have the opportunity to learn from one of the finest minds in the world. The addition of Hampton would bolster the running game, providing a balanced and efficient offense. Regardless of who the starting quarterback is in 2025, Pittsburgh appears to be preparing for a new offensive era. Now, we'll just have to wait and see how these pieces fit together for the Steelers in the 2025 NFL Draft.